In the 1950s in Marcella, Nock is being chased by Lansky and his partner, who catch him and kick him a couple of times. Lansky tells Nock he shouldn't gamble if he can't pay, and that he expects to be paid in 24 hours. Since he doesn't have any money, Nock tries to think of a way to get out of this one and finds himself at the harbor, where a cruise captain is desperate to find a doctor for a 6-month trip to India. Nock doesn't have any qualifications other than a past in the army, but since the ship is about to set sail, the captain is desperate and accepts that Nock will pretend to be a doctor. Nock learns as much as he can from the medicine books he finds in the doctor's office. When they bring in a sick mechanic, the man explains he knows he has typhus because he's often seen it while sailing, and he's heard what treatments his co-workers used in the past. Pretending to test him, Nock makes the man repeat the treatment he's heard of as he writes it down, then tells him to do exactly that. Afterward, Nock goes for a walk on deck and sees a lady that has sunbathed for too long, making her face extra red. Nock implies she may have a skin condition, then leaves for the kitchen, where he takes some whale fat to make a fake ointment. When he gives it to the lady, he pretends as a rare oriental ointment that even Cleopatra used. A few days later, the redness of the lady's face disappears naturally because it had only been a bad tan, but she thinks it's thanks to the ointment and is willing to pay any cost for more. After selling her 3 bottles at a crazy price, Nock checks on the mechanic, who is doing better too. The captain is amused at how well Nock's doing and wonders what he'll do after the trip, to which Nock answers he'll go to medical school. 5 years later, Nock arrives at the small village of San Maurice, where he'll be taking over Dr. Parpolade's practice. Parpolade is moving to retire in the big city and wants to leave his office in good hands, so Nock assures him he studied to be a doctor after accidentally referring to the patients as clientele. The next day, Nock pays the mailman to go around town with an announcement. On Tuesday morning, he'll give every person living in San Maurice a free consultation. Afterward, he goes to the local pharmacy to meet Mr. Mousquet, whose business isn't doing well. Nock uses his charms to reach an agreement. They'll make people think they'll feel worse than they actually do and share the earnings. As the mailman delivers the announcement,